Hello, friends. It's your friend Sarah Bukola Adeoye. I'm your host on Living Real with Sarah Talk Show. I'm a relationship coach, and I'm enthusiastic about helping to build and maintain healthy relationships on three basic levels: man with God, man with himself, and man with others, so that you can live a happy and fulfilled life. And today, being the first major broadcast in the year 2018, I just want to admonish us and kind of ensure that we are all on the same page. By all, I mean everyone who wants to make 2018 count. Everyone who plans to look back at 2018 and be thankful that they did what they ought to do when they ought to have done it. Yes, those are the people that I'm referring to as all. And I want to believe that that is all of us. All of us, we want to maximize this year than ever before. Okay, so I titled today's discussion, "Don't wait until the rush hour. Start now." Don't wait until the rush hour. Start now. What do I mean by that? And when is the rush hour? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. I think by the time we start entering the ember months, as we call it, September, October, November, and people begin to realize that, wow, the year is running to an end. Then they begin to take stock. What have I done this year? What have I achieved this year? What is still left to be done this year? Then they begin to run. I've seen this cycle over and over and over again. It has become a very annoying tradition that many of us have and practice. Now, where I come from, there's an adage that a visitor of 9 months cannot meet you unawares. In other words, somebody who gives you a 9-month duration to prepare for him or her, as in a baby. When a woman gets pregnant, the expected period to carry the pregnancy is 9 months, after which the baby comes. Now, how can the baby now come at the 9th month and meet you unawares? It is not possible. It's something that you need. You already know it's going to happen. Every year has 12 months. So why wait until October to begin to run and say, it must happen this year. It must happen this year. This one must happen this year. This year must not pass by until this one has happened. Meanwhile, you allowed the whole year from the beginning, from January till then, to run a normal course. So now that it's now remaining 2 months, now you want to use your face to punctuate the normal course of things. We are spiritual. We are not dumb. We are smart people. Prayer has its time. Divine intervention has its own, input. But a whole lot lie in our hands. Now, today is already 12th of January. I don't know what we have begun to do. I don't know what our plans are. The Word of God says that daily He loads us with benefits. Daily He loads us with benefits. And that means every day of the year, at least there is one benefit. Even though it says benefits, daily benefits. But I might not be sure of how many benefits or the benefits that you have, but I know of a few. I know of the benefits of life. Each day that you wake up, hey, my friend, it's a benefit from God. It's a benefit from God. Each day you open your eyes and you are still among the living, That's a benefit right there. That's an opportunity right there. That's a resource that you cannot spend money to acquire right there. You know this common saying, you can get drugs to sleep, to make you go to sleep if you're not, able to sleep. But there hasn't been any drug manufactured that can make you wake up. So if one does not wake up, one is gone. Time has ended. And the other benefit that I know that everyone living gets every day is the benefit of time. 24 hours in a day. I think it's 14,440 or 14,400 minutes and 86,400 seconds. Do the maths. In a day. So you have that multiplied by 365, or if it's a leap year, 366 days given to you, in which you are expected to get things done. God is a God of order. Even his creation and everything, he did them in an orderly manner. And I'm not going to talk to you about resolution. Make your New Year resolution and begin to break the goals into tiny, achievable ones and I'm not going to tell you about that. You have heard so much about that. And that's why I'm concerned for this generation. We know so much so that too much knowing is making us to be mad. We know so much that we have taken things for granted. I like to use this. I said, knowledge is knowing that tomatoes is a vegetable. Wisdom is not putting it in vegetable salad. So we know these things. We know what ought to be done. In fact, I was in a seminar a couple years back, and this wheel of life, we have talked about the wheel of life. Then they ask you to score yourself in every area of your life: your social life, your spiritual life, your marital life, you're married, your every aspect of your life, you score yourself. Then you now draw the points. If you've been to such seminar, you know what I'm talking about. You now draw those points, and they want to see if you're able to make a wheel. Nobody ever makes that wheel. I've not seen anyone that makes the wheel. It may not be in the wheel of life, balancing as it were, so that it can take you to where you ought to go. But per time, per season, you know what you ought to work on. It might be giving more time to your career. It might be reducing more time or reducing some time from recreation. And see, let us not feel guilty about these things, as in when you are recreating, you have your free time, it's normal. It's something that you should do. Even God rested on the seventh day. So it's okay to relax. It's okay for you not to always be busy. Like for me, I was on the other side, the extreme, time is going. I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to, and the more I did that, the more I saw that things were not being done. And I must fulfill my purpose. My destiny will not be wasted. I won't jeopardize and truth be told, I was weighed down. I began to look older than my age. I've heard people tell me, oh, you look younger than your age. Now I'm more youthful now. And if I must say, by the grace of God, I'm more productive now. And what do? I just look at, okay, what needs to be done now? If this year, if you need to pay more attention to yourself, your health, your physical health, your emotional health, please go ahead and devote time to that. If this year you need to go back to school, please go ahead and do just that. If this year you need to sleep more and have more pastime, please go ahead and do it. I know there's this thing that we do. We say, okay, for hours like that, so I have my schedule. At least the things that I want to do, then I micromanage my time. I put, for between 8 and 9, between 9 and 10, I do all those things. They are good. But I found out that rather than allot time to them, because I have to be more flexible, things happen. I don't know your schedule. I don't know your life right now. Yours might be perfect. The timing and the scheduling might work for you. Whatever works for you, work with it. Now, for me, what I do now is I just set targets. Today, I'm going to get these things done. I might not do it in, like in a very tight schedule-like thing, but I know that I am to achieve this today, achieve that today. And with my sanity in place, I get them done. One thing that you must watch out for is time wasters. Of course, you should spend your time and you should invest your time, but never you waste your time. Never you waste your time. Somebody might be on Facebook and be browsing through, and to the person, it's a relaxing exercise. Another person might be on Facebook for the same length of time, and for that person, it's a waste of time. Am I communicating? So you just have to look at what works for you. What do you need to be doing? What don't you need to be doing? Because everyone is peculiar. I found out that we need to be, let's be flexible about these things. Okay? Everybody is different. I can't work with the way you do your stuff. You don't necessarily have to work with the way I do my stuff. And that's why I have a little bit of, issue with all these 7 steps to this, 7 keys to this. I read a book some years back. Success, the Glenn Bland Method. Wow, I don't even know where the book is now. I gave it to some people to read. I don't know if it was, I don't think I have it any longer, but I think I'm going to look for that book. Success, the Glenn Bland Method. Now, somebody gave this book to me and my roommate when we were in the uni. And I read the book, and she also read the book. One day the person called the two of us and he said, I know you read the book because I have seen certain changes in the way you handle stuff, But are you sure you read the book? Then I didn't understand what he was saying per se, but it's very clear to me now. It is very clear to me now. All these things, there are many issues, there are many pieces of advice, there are many patterns of doing stuff, the wheel of life, and all those things that guide us to be productive and to be aware, consciously aware and constantly aware that we need to be doing something. We need to be doing something. We need to be bettering our lot one way or the other every day. Every day. So what I got from the book, I began to apply it. I might not apply it directly the way the person, applied and illustrated it, but I've picked the substance from that and I'm applying it to my own life, the way it works in my life. And it's been yielding results. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know where you are, but I know because you still have a benefit of today, because you are still alive. A living dog is better than a dead lion. Wherever you are, that is where you are, but you can move forward from there. And as long as you are alive, as long as you are still breathing, there is hope. So please, things are happening, these are not happening, government is doing this, government is not doing that, and religious leaders are doing this. And please, let every man mind his or our own business this year. Let us know what exactly we need to focus on, because all of us, there's so much knowledge now. Yes, and it's beautiful. But let's take a step further and begin to act wisely based on the knowledge that we have acquired. So if Facebooking works for you, and it is not a waste of time, by all means, Facebook. If taking a walk or going to the gym regularly is what you need to do now, by all means, push yourself. Like, let me say this, like this evening, I've had a busy day. It's so cold where I am. And, when I came in and my children came back and all of us, we just had some family time and they were reading and I was, reflecting on this and we were lying down. I think I was the first to sleep. I said, okay, can somebody time me? I want to sleep for 20 minutes. And then, so they went ahead and did that. Just for me to realize that it was 20 minutes. I was like, 20 minutes already, give me 10 more minutes. He said, okay. So he, put the alarm on for me. By the time it was 10 minutes and I heard the alarm, I was like, okay, it's 10 minutes. By then they were already sleeping and, I just wanted to sleep. Believe you me, I just wanted to sleep. And I was sleeping, I was like, looking at the time. I said, okay, this is what happens. We know what to do. We know exactly what to do, but we don't get to do it. So, what do we need to do? And luckily, a friend of mine just sent a message. How are you doing? I said, oh, I'm struggling to get off, from bed and go do a short clip on LRS. And the person said, the Lord is your strength. Get up, And that added to my willingness to get up. And there I was. And here I am now. I remember Archbishop Benson Idahosa of blessed memory. He said, when I want to pray and my body does not want to get up, my body does not want to cooperate, he said, I just get up and then my body follows. Did you get the gist? When he wants to get up and his body does not want to get up, he said, he gets up, then his body follows suit. You are not just body. This body, this outward thing, this thing, the ears, everything, this flesh that we are seeing is an earthly suit. There is you inside of this body. And that is where the decision making is done. So when you have a reason to get up, no matter how difficult, no matter how tempting it is for to get up, no matter how, you will get up. And that is where I'm going to end today's broadcast. What are you living for? What are you living for? What is your purpose? If you have a reason to do what you're doing and you understand the reason why you need to do all these things that you need to do, you will do it. When you understand purpose and that time is given to you so that you can fulfill purpose, then you begin to move. You will begin to move and move and move and move towards the finishing line. 2018 has come. 2018 is bland. It's like a clean slate. Thank God for all the tags that we have given to the years, your year of advancement, your year of double lifting, whatever the year has been termed. After all, Adam named all the animals and whatever he called them, that is what they are called. So whatever you like, you call your year. But it is beyond that. It's beyond you calling the year. Oh, this year must answer to me. What are you going to put into this year? Let's say this year is like a ground that is just there, a rich ground, a healthy, nutritious ground. If you don't put your seed into the soil and tend it, you won't have any harvest. It is not a curse. This year is just like a soil, tender soil, nutritious soil. Now what you are carrying, the seed you are bearing, and your willingness to sow the seeds, tend the seeds, and watch it grow. You do the weeding, you apply manure when you have to, you trim when you have to, you prune when you have to, and you continue to watch and do your bit. Then at the end of the day, because as long as there is day and night, seed time and harvest will not cease. So you don't have to be rushing. There won't be a need for 11th hour miracle in September when you do in January what you ought to do. Common sense. Common sense. Common sense. So don't wait. Do not wait. Be real to yourself. This is living real with Sarah. We say it as it is. Be real. This is time to start making moves. This is the time to start sowing your seed. And I'm not talking about money, You can sow money, but that's not what I'm talking about. into your life, into your purpose, into your career, into your education, into your family, into yourself. Because here, we talk about building and maintaining healthy relationship with God, with yourself, and with people around you. You need to make a conscious effort. And then, whatever you lay your hands upon, it will prosper. Because there is a law in motion that God has already put in place. That is why whoever, these are universal laws, whoever obeys them, whoever follows them, have results. Thank God for miracles. But we are not designed to be running after miracles. But they are supposed to run after us. When we have done our own bit, those ones, they are just Jara that will be coming. They will be coming. You are the one that is blessed. You are the one that is empowered to prosper. You are the one who is empowered to make 2018 count. It's not 2018 that's going to make itself count for you. You are in charge. You have dominion. And you must take it. Let us be very real. Very, very, very real with ourselves. You don't necessarily have to go and write it down. Since you have been writing the goals down, what have you done with them? But in your heart, be determined that I'm going to do more of this and do less of this. That could be all that you need to do this year. That could be all that you need to do this year. Oh, I'm going to sleep less. Some people sleep. The number of hours that some people spend sleeping is alarming. Should you not sleep? Of course, you should sleep. But you shouldn't sleep your life away. I cannot come and kill myself. Some, the way they gist, maybe this year, all you need to do is reduce the number of friends that you gist with, or the number of hours that you spend gisting. Maybe this year, all what you need to do is go out and find a friend. Different folks and different strokes. But whatever you need to do, please do. And start doing. Start doing. Don't wait until the 11th hour before you begin to rush. God is a God of order. And we are His children, and we are also orderly. Okay? I'm waiting to hear from you. I'm waiting to, if you want me to work with you, maybe something you are doing, if you share it with me, I could just be your accountability officer. I would gladly do that. I'm enthusiastic about helping you to build and maintain healthy relationships. Or maybe you have a clutter. You don't even, you don't even know where to start from. Feel free. I'm your friend. That is why I'm here at this time. That is the reason I could not remain under my duvet, even though I felt like doing that. But I had to come talk to you. That is what I have to do. So if you need to get back to me and talk to me or ask me a question or ask me to join you and do something about, your relationship so that you can make 2018 count, then by all means, feel free to contact me. If you're watching me on Facebook, you could send me a message. I'm here once in a while. If you're watching me on YouTube, go ahead and like my channel. Like this broadcast so that you can get some other ones. And by all means, send me a mail. Check out our website. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm available. I want to work with you. 2018 must count. Must count. We're not waiting until the 11th hour to start rushing. Right from January. We're going to make this year count. We are going to make this year count. Every single day, you have at least two benefits. Life and time, with which you can do anything. This thing it doesn't recognize gender, does not recognize race, does not recognize social status, it does not recognize your color, whatever. Everyone. And God is not a partial God. Whether you are a believer or you are an unbeliever or you are an atheist or you are churched, you are dechurched, you are unchurched, you are demosqued, you are whatever. God gives everybody the opportunity, the benefits of life every day and of time, the same 24 hours that everybody has every day. So we are without excuse. We can make the best of it. Before the owner of time asked for it. Now we still have it. Let us make the best of it. And we are time beings. Who knows when? And this is not to scare anybody, it's just the reality of life. Like last week, a friend of mine just said to me, she said she lost her dad. And I was like, sorry for your loss and all that. I was going to bed when she told me that. That was around maybe 12:30 a.m. or so. Around 2 a.m., I got another message that was telling me that a friend of mine just had, a friend of mine just had a baby. And I just look at, the man just left, a baby just comes. That is how it has been. That is how it is. That is how it will always be. People will always be born. People will always die. And who knows who is going next? It's the reality of life. So make your life count. 2018 is an integral part of your years. Make it count. Make it count. Forget who hurt you. Forget who limited you. Forget who underestimated you. In fact, it's a good thing to be underestimated because you are coming back stronger than ever expected. And there's no competition. Like we say on Living It with Sarah, the only person that you're in competition with is the person you were yesterday. Yesterday is gone. Whatever you did with yesterday, you are seeing the result of that today. So whatever you do with today, God willing, that is what you will see the results, tomorrow. So why don't you make today count so that tomorrow can count? Tomorrow can be very beautiful. And you can look back at today and say, yes. When you are in tomorrow, you look back at today and say, yes, I took charge. I seized the moment. So 2018 is there for us. Let us seize the moment and let us make it very, very, very real, very, very productive, very, very fulfilling. And in all that you do, remember, God first, and you cannot love God and not love people. I'm your friend Sarah Bukola Adeoye, and this is as far as I'll go today. I'm asking you to please share this video to your friends that they also need to hear this too, Give them a little push in the right direction. Till I come your way again next Friday, God willing, I'm saying to you, keep living real and bye for now.